Hello, everyone. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today, I wanted to come in here to have a conversation about how can we expand ourselves, expand our mindset, expand our business, expand our style to live the life that we want. If this is the first time that you're connecting with me, a pleasure having you here. Thank you very much. My name is Solita Roberts. I'm your image coach and personal stylist. The goal for me is to empower you with the right mindset and confidence that you need, as well as helping you find your personal style so that you can live the life that you want. Today is very special. I'm celebrating my birthday. It's birthday weekend. And as I every like birthdays are special for me, but I think this one is different in that I've gone through a lot of changes, and honestly, I didn't think this is where I would be in my life at the moment. But I'm excited for the future because I have a better grasp on what is it I want, and I have all the experience and knowledge over the past couple of years that will put me in a position right now to really make better goals, to really set better goals, to really have different action steps that I want to take to be able to live the life that I want and do the things that I want to do. So wish me happy birthday in the comments. yeah, I'm looking for birthday shout out. So thank you very much. If I see your comments, so thank you very much for that. So how can we live our best lives? If you're like me, birthdays are a big deal. It's a time that you reflect. It's a time that you kind of think about your progress and where you are in life, right? And I think some of us can get down on ourselves when it comes to celebrating our birthdays, but I think it's a great opportunity to really examine where we are in life and really examine where we want to go and what are some of the things that we need to start doing or stop doing or do more of. So today's conversation, I thought, was quite fitting, that it's timely and it's in line with my birthday and what I think really being able to achieve your goals and what is it you need to do to be able to achieve your goals, right? So I want to share with you some tips, as I said, as to how can you expand your mind, how can you expand your business, and how can you really get the style that you want and feel comfortable in. And the first thing is to show up for yourself. Now, I know this may seem simple, like you say, yeah, show up for yourself, that's easy. But there are days that you may not feel your best. There are days that you look at your to-do list and it's like, it's overwhelming. Or there are days when everything that could go wrong went wrong, right? And all you want to do is just throw in the towel and walk away and just say, whatever, I'm done. But I want to encourage you, those are the days that you really have to show up for yourself. Now, if you're looking at your to-do list and there's a list of things to do, you don't have to do them all. Pick one or two things that you can handle in the moment that is not too overwhelming, but at the same time will move you forward in achieving the goals that you want. So that's the first thing I want you to do. Show up for yourself every single day, because those small steps, those actions that you're taking every day is going to allow you to live the life that you want. It's going to allow you to achieve the things that you want to achieve. The second thing that I want you to do is to dress your next level self. Like, sit down and make a list of, where do I want to go? Like, in this moment, where do I see my life going? You don't have to put a lot of pressure on yourself. Just kind of like think about this. Where do I see my life going? Maybe you are working for someone and you're not quite happy, right? So you're looking for your next level. What does that entail? Maybe you want to start a business, right? You're like, okay, I want to start a business. How do I need to show up to show that I'm an expert in this field? How do I need to show up to show that I am a thought leader, that I'm serious about what I'm doing, and you should take me seriously because of how I'm presenting myself, right? That's the message. So dress your next level self. And to do that, find inspiration, right? It's not dressing your next level self. It's not a case where you get up today and you're like, oh, I want to have my own business in a creative field and this is how I want to dress. if you are struggling with your personal style and finding what it is and knowing what it is, it will not come that easy for you. But what you need to do is start looking around for inspiration. A great place that I like to work with my clients whenever we're creating that style vision is Pinterest. Go to Pinterest. Is a powerful tool. Think about how you want to show up, like in your space. Do you want to wear more blazers? Do you want to wear statement earrings? Like, what is it you want? How do you want to express yourself? And then go to Pinterest and look for inspiration. You're not putting like a lot of thought into it, like, oh my gosh, I have to get this right off the bat. Like, no, you don't have to get it right off the bat. Just go to Pinterest, browse different styles that you're thinking of, that you would have loved, that you love, and you're thinking, okay, you can incorporate it, and create a style vision board as to what your style will look like. Right? Then go into your closet, look in your closet and see if there are things that you already own that's going to help you to dress that way. Right? Again, it's going to take some time. Don't think that you're going to get it right in the moment. You have to practice. You have to practice. But before you can, practicing means that you have to be conscious of it. You have to say, this is what I want to do. This is the result I'm going to get from it. Because dressing your next level self, not only are you saying to yourself that this is where you want to go, but you're saying to others around you, this is where you are going, right? And so you start attracting the opportunities that you're looking for because you're showing up as that person that you want to be, right? So do that. Let me know any challenges that you're experiencing. If you went on Pinterest and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so overwhelmed because there's so many things there. Let me know and we can work through it together, right? It doesn't have to be overwhelming if you just understand what your strategy is and understand that, okay, it's Pinterest is huge. There's so many things on there, but you have to be specific as to what you are looking for. And to know what you're looking for, you have to think about what are your goals and how you want to show up. The third thing that I want you to do, and this one here, it's like kind of weird when you say it. It's like, how do I do that? That is slow down to speed up. So while you're showing up for yourself every day, while you're dressing your next level self, you have to slow down to speed up. Here's what I mean by that. There are days that, again, the world seems like it's on fire. Everything around you, it's just like in chaos, right? And you are feeling so depressed. You are feeling mentally and physically drained. Instead of trying to do that next thing on your list, instead of trying to like go, take a moment to step back. Because what happens when you take that moment to step back, to recharge, to really breathe, you're allowing yourself to come up with new ideas, come up with a different approach to the problem that you are experiencing, and it really allows you to expand, right? You're giving yourself room to look at the problem from a different angle. But if you keep going at it, what you're doing is you're going to be where you may think you're producing. Yeah, you may be producing, but is it of the same quality and standard that you want? So sometimes you really have to say, I need to take a step back from this. You're not giving up, you're not walking away. You just need to take a step back because whatever it is may be overwhelming. There may be a lot of things happening in your life at the moment. You may not be able to compartmentalize everything that's happening. And so it's taking a toll on you. So just kind of like step back and give yourself that space that you need to really come back stronger, right? So that is my third advice. Slow down to speed up. My fourth advice to you is to invest in yourself. One of the most important investment I made in my business was getting a coach. When I first started my business, like I knew what I wanted to do. I wanted to be a personal stylist, but I didn't want it to be like I didn't want to have a business like every other personal stylist who just give you the style tips and create outfits and you go buy the pieces and that's it. I wanted my business, I wanted style to impact, to have a deeper meaning, and to have a greater impact on my clients. I wanted my business to stand for empowerment. I want it to stand for building confidence. I want it to stand for women understanding that how we present ourselves not only give us the power to do the things that we want, but it also puts us in a position to win. And I could not have brought all of that together had I not hired a coach. So that is my fourth advice to you: to expand your mind, to really expand your business and expand the way you show up, you need to hire a coach. And that's something that I absolutely enjoy. It's like I look back on my days of working in corporate, and it was, I'm always that person that, others came to problem solve with, or, we talked about how to move the process along, how to do it. So it's that part of me that I'm bringing in my business now, right? Where I want to have those deep conversations with my clients. I want to talk about what your goals are, right? How can I support you in achieving that? And how can we streamline your wardrobe to be able to help you to do that, to be able to give you the confidence that you need to do that? So investing in a coach, hiring a coach is the best thing that you can do for yourself. You may be looking at that investment going, damn, if I spend this, then I may not be able to do that. But think about the return on that investment. It may be a lump sum that you have to pay in that moment, but think about the return. Once you put in the work, once you take the advice, once you repeatedly follow the steps, right, you will get the success that you need. So don't hold back on investing in yourself. That is your best asset. You are your best asset. You have to pour into it to be able to get the results that you want. Right? And the fourth and final way to really expand your mind and your business and your style is understanding that there's no such thing as perfection. Think progress over perfection. Repetition is key, right? This is not about getting everything perfect. At least I don't think there's anything as perfect. Like, what is perfection? To me, perfection is procrastination. Whenever I'm thinking that I need to get this email, make sure that this email is perfect, I procrastinate. I look at it, it's never right, and so I never send that email. Whenever I think about sending a newsletter, writing a newsletter, and I want it to be perfect, I spend days on it. Perfection is procrastination. That's how I see it. What you need is progress. Every single day you're taking a step, you're taking an action towards getting better at managing your mind, at feeding your mind, at growing your business, and at creating your personal style. You cannot show up today and not show up tomorrow and the day after and the day after. Because what will happen, you're not allowing yourself to make the mistakes, see where you are going wrong, see what changes you need to make to be able to do that. You're not giving yourself enough evidence, right? You're not giving yourself enough data to say, what do I need to change, and how, what is my progress? How are things going, right? To really do that. So think progress over perfection. So thank you very much for joining me today. That is the 5 ways that you can expand your mind, your business, and your style. If you're joining me late on this conversation, or you're watching the replay, the 5 ways that I mentioned are showing up for yourself every single day, dressing your next level self. Like, think about how you want to show up. What does that look like, and what do you need to be able to dress that way? Slow down to speed up. If you find yourself getting totally overwhelmed, do not continue pushing through in the hopes that you're going to be producing your best. Sometimes what you need to do is just kind of like take a step back, breathe, and come at the problem with a better solution, a clearer mind. The 4th way is to invest in yourself. There is no greater asset than you. Once you invest in yourself, once you take the action steps that you're given by your coach, by your mentor, then of course you will get those return on investment that you're looking for. And the final way is to focus on progress and not perfection. Thanks for joining me. This is it for today. I will see you on the next live. And if you are sitting in that space where you're thinking, I need more, but I'm not able to do it on my own, don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to ask for help. My calendar is currently open for style strategy sessions. If you're looking at your life and you're like, okay, I need to move forward, but there are parts of me that's holding me back, i.e. my style, i.e., I'm not showing up as myself, as my strongest and best self, and I want to be able to do that, then of course I'm going to drop the link in the comments where you can book that style strategy session with me, and we can go through what your goals are and how you want to show up. So thanks again for joining me. I will see you next time. Take care.